This is Phil here at Time Laboratories. Today I'm excited to share with you our patented Ultra Jet Diffuser. What I love about this diffuser here at Time Laboratories is that it really shows a lot of reverence for the essential oils and that it keeps them in their natural state. Some diffusers you'll buy add heat to create a water vapor. You are diluting the essential oils in water, which is not keeping them in their pure form. So for therapeutic use, we love this diffuser because you're really using the pure essential oil to cleanse and fragrance your air. We use what's called a jet technology, which just uses an air stream. So we're going to open this box up and I'm going to show you what we have inside. When you get the diffuser, you'll get a little bit of instructions, but what I'm going to do here today is kind of bypass that and show you in person what to expect in your box. So when you open it up, first thing you'll notice is this beautiful oak box. This is the case for all the diffuser's working parts. So I'm going to pull it out of the box here and bring it forward. You'll see there's a power cord coming out the end with a on-off switch that you can use to turn it on and off while keeping it plugged in. The other box inside has some of the other components of the diffuser, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So when you open up this box, it's lined with a beautiful green felt. This is not only an aesthetic quality of the box, but it also inhibits the sound the diffuser makes. It is a pretty silent air pump that we use, but even lining this box with a little bit of foam prevents any extra sound coming out. I'm going to kind of pull this out so you can get a better look. As you can see, we've got our air pump here, which threads to the back, and then we've got a little tube where the air goes through. This nozzle switch right here can be adjusted to control the amount of air going through. I always find it's better to start at the lowest setting. If you screw it all the way in, it turns off the airflow. Opening it up just a little bit, a quarter of a turn, will allow your minimal airflow through, and that's where you want to start. If you open it up all the way, this will actually pop out and it's easy to get lost, so I do not recommend ever opening it up all the way, especially while the diffuser is running. A large room, in fact a very large room, can use this at full blast, but regular homes and offices, you want to keep it at a minimal setting. But it's all going to be trial and error as to what kind of potency you want for the diffuser in your air. The air tube continues in to what we call our jet coupler. This screws directly onto the cobalt glass bottle. As you can see, it screws into a full half-ounce bottle. A lot of diffusers, you're adding drops of oil into water, whereas our diffuser, you're using an entire blend into a bottle. You can fill this bottle all the way up full or halfway up full, but you don't want to do less than half if you want a good diffuser air run. You can run it until it depletes, but every time you do a new blend, it's better to do at least halfway full. As you can see on this bottle, there is no neck or plastic neck or cap or dropper cap on top. So when you're using this diffuser, it's important to not have any of that on the bottle so you can get a very solid and clean airtight seal around that bottle. As you look onto the coupler, this white plastic piece, you'll see it's got a little tube that draws the oil up through it. If you pop this off, the air hose should fit snugly into this little side hole. If you look on the top area, you'll see several holes. Those can get easily clogged with debris, which is why it's important to only use essential oils in a diffuser. Never use vegetable oils, and try and avoid any debris or dirt getting into your oil because it will get clogged in those small porous areas. Another thing, this pops off too for easy cleaning, and there is a little rubber band in there that you want to be sure to keep track of because that creates an even tighter seal. So, with all the parts together, you can keep your air pump in the box. There's also a little hole you can slide your diffuser, your essential oil bottle into, and that closes it up with an access point at the top. Now we've got the inner workings figured out, let's look and see what else we can use with our diffuser. The point of the part of the diffuser that releases the mist is this Pyrex quality drop shaped glass. This fits directly onto the coupler I mentioned earlier. That will shoot the mist into the coupler, and a very fine mist will come out the sides. Sometimes it's hard to see, but then you can really control the air quality based on how far that mist is going. You also get a little blending beaker, which makes blending a lot easier. And with our Ultra Jet Diffuser Deluxe, you receive a bottle of our Refresher essential oil combination. This is a great essential oil combination for deodorizing, as well as giving you kind of an uplifting, clean smell in your home or office. As you'll note, this one has the plastic lid on top with that plastic neck to show the safety seal and the dropper cap. If you decide you want to drop your diffuser directly onto this bottle when you get it, it's going to be important to pry off this neck, pop off this dropper cap before you screw the coupler directly on. So let's get it running. Okay, I've got my diffuser plugged in. We've put the full bottle of essential oil onto the coupler. I've made sure my airways are secure. I've opened up the airflow in my diffuser. Now I'm going to place my Ultra Jet Diffuser on here, the glass piece. You'll notice I have a wooden table, but I've got a little placemat underneath. Essential oils are pretty harsh chemicals. They can ruin the finish of your wood furniture, so it's important to put some fabric down or a mat down underneath your diffuser so that vapor is not going to harm the finish on your furniture. So now that it's set up, I'm going to get it running after I plug it in. So I'm going to turn it on now. You might be seeing some essential oil popping up into this glass piece. And with the right angle, you could possibly see the vapor coming out, although it's hard to see, it's such a fine mist. Sometimes shining a side light or holding it against a black piece of fabric will show that mist a little bit better. But if you're smelling the oil, which I am, the diffuser is working. These also come with a 1-year warranty. After you make your purchase, if you notice any of the parts aren't working correctly, feel free to return them and we'll make them better for you. You can also call our troubleshooting hotline, which is in the brochure that you receive with your diffuser, to help us walk you through any of the points. Cleaning this diffuser does need to happen every once in a while. It's important to get a ceramic or glass dish, fill it with some isopropyl alcohol, and soak the pieces in that alcohol. Never use water, never use anything other than alcohol and essential oils, and this diffuser will run for several years for you. Thanks for joining me today, and enjoy your diffusing.